The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather around the pit with your hosts, Johnny Maggs and Messy Mike. Let's talk barbecue.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by Messy Mike.
What's going on?
What else? What are you
much.
doing?
Trying to share it.
Yeah, boy.
If I say share, it says write a post. Oh.
Get out of that. Okay. I'm going to teach you this. Kent's going to go nuts, but he's saying we're late when we're early.
Oh,
we're right on time.
We're right on time.
Go to Facebook.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, scroll up for a minute.
Yeah.
Hit share. Hit share now. Now hit on the screen. So now you're back in the chat room. We're all good.
I've never had that since we started the show. I had no clue how to get the chat.
You haven't shared the damn show in 83 episodes?
I've shared it, but I've never had the chat. I've always been leaning over to get your chats.
About time. Hi, Dutch.
Wow. Hey, guys.
Hi, everybody. So what's up, bud?
Nothing much.
Long time no see.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks for stopping
Good show
by.
today. No problem.
Little shot of normalcy and sitting inside my prison cell. Oh,
Hey.
my God, I'm going crazy.
You're safe.
I'm safe. I'm safe from nothing. I can't run away from anything.
Yeah.
I got one knee that's toast, and the other's torn meniscus and torn ACL.
Yeah,
Well, I'm doing wonders
that's tough.
right now.
And I have a slight torn rotator cuff, so we're in the same boat.
Like I said, the Pit Limp Barbecue
Yeah.
Show is what this is going to be.
That's a spin-off. That'll be on
wounded.
Saturday mornings.
A medical show.
Medical show. And
How to self-medicate.
Dan Arnold.
Yes.
Thank you for the hat.
Thank you very much, Dan. We got the package.
Yep, and thank you.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Great show last week.
It was a very good show.
Oh, yeah.
Good guy. Good rubs. Just great product all around.
Yep.
Nice.
And this week, we are staying in the... This is going to drive me nuts back and forth with the right ear. It just came back in.
What if you just do this? No?
No,
No, that's tough.
We'll stick with this.
Yeah.
But we are going to stay... Gone. We're going to stay in the great state of Texas, and we are being joined today by Bryan Crawford. Bryan, you there?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Brian?
What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for taking some time out to join us, or this mess, some people like to call it.
It's a hot mess. So, Brian, Mike, pleasure to meet you. So, tell us a little about yourself, mostly about your cooking team, what competitions you guys have won. There was a competition that just came up. Tell us a little about that. Just give us kind of some information about yourself.
And his journey through barbecue. That's a great question.
Yes.
You came up with that one all on your own, huh?
Yes. I jump the gun sometimes.
Well, like so many people, I grew up grilling. Didn't really know much difference between grilling and barbecue until I started watching Barbecue Pit Masters, like a lot of people, and then I didn't even realize that competition barbecue was a thing, 7 years ago. And then next thing you know, I buy a pit, and jump into it. My first competition was San Antonio Rodeo, so that's one way to get your feet wet. Start with the biggest one of the year. I failed miserably, but I had a good time and learned a little bit about what not to do and timelines and all that good stuff. And as the years went by, I took a few classes, and the last couple of years I've been having some success. This season, the 2019-2020 season here in IBCA, I got 4 grand champions, a couple reserves. We won't talk about last week. If we were talking about last week, we'll talk about my friends that did so well, do no harm, and my friend Tommy Smith. Last week, I had some hiccups, and I didn't quite finish the way I wanted. But that's how it goes. If you can't lose, you can't enjoy what it feels like to win. So.
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely.
Brian, do you get by any chance? Do you get the National Barbecue News?
Yes, sir.
So did you? Obviously, you've probably looked at the most recent one that just came out with a picture of, and it's just called The Judge.
No, I haven't seen that one. I'm sorry.
So it's a picture of this old, like not old, just this lady, and she's just dressed in all black, and she's must have been a judge at one of the competitions, and the front cover just says The Judge, and it's it basically it's telling you that you're at the mercy of whoever's there.
That's it.
It's crazy, and some people just want to be that person.
You got the angels table and you got the table of death.
Yep. She looked like the table of death. Excuse me. I hope no one knows her, but
she looked like she's very stringent on those points.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about IBCA is you don't really have to be qualified to judge. You just have to be a breathing human being over the age of 18. And so oftentimes you'll hear people complain about the judging, but it's a fickle thing sometimes. But sometimes I wish that they would have to at least have cooked barbecue at one point in their life, or know what barbecue tastes like aside from a fast food barbecue. But hey, if we didn't have something to complain about when we lose it, we would be barbecuing. So.
Oh, absolutely! Yep. It's it keeps you coming out every weekend.
Yeah. Well, you gotta stay on top of your game, especially here in South Texas, where the game never stops. There's cook-offs virtually every weekend, but maybe 2 the whole year. So we never stop cooking around here. We're not like some of the other states where the weather prevents them from cooking year round. So, like New Hampshire.
The past 2 days have been fantastic. Yeah, it was like 70 yesterday, high 60s today. It's like,
there you go.
And we cook. It's just cold and snow.
That's it.
Yeah,
we get out there. Nothing a jacket can't fix.
Yep.
Maybe a little shot of whiskey or so.
Yeah, we don't shut our town down when there's a little mist of cold rain.
No, don't start no holy war.
I'm not.
They say don't mess with Texas for a reason.
Oh no! When I went to Austin,
don't piss them off.
When I went to Austin, I landed, and as soon as I landed, the whole town was shut down because they had a little slush on the ground. I couldn't believe it.
We certainly do not know how to handle snow or things like that. We're fair weather people.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
wrong
wrong with that. When you're used to the good weather.
That's why we live down here.
Yeah, I hate the winter.
Believe me, I'm each year that goes by, I dread the cold more and more.
Yep. Yeah, as you get older, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, there he is. Hi, Chef Johnny. Lep, Big Rome. All the boys are showing up tonight, Brian.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. So actually, we'll bring Chef Johnny up because you actually came up. Oddly enough, you came up in conversation in one of the YouTube chats last night. Oddly enough. So
I thought my ears was burning.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So let's talk about what I'm very interested in: the Lonestar Barbecue Pro Shop. That sounds like a barbecuer's playground.
It is. It's heaven for a barbecue, man, for sure. I got everything you could possibly want to up your game, to keep your game going. I got things you want that you don't even know you want yet in there. Have you ever had beef bacon?
We've heard of it.
I have yet to have it,
yes.
But
I got Wagyu beef bacon in there. Oh. It looks phenomenal. Ooh. I haven't tried it yet because I literally just got it yesterday. I'm thawing it out. It's tomorrow's lunch.
Tomorrow's lunch.
So I got everything from Wagyu beef, frozen beef, bacon and steaks and whatnot to your rubs, your sauces, your grills, your smokers, your charcoal, your wood, coolers, you name it. When it comes to the outdoor living barbecue, I got it in there. And most importantly, I have a full line of Crawford's barbecue products.
Oh, yeah, and we're going to get to those, but, beef bacon.
Yeah, it's glorious.
You have my attention on Wagyu beef bacon. So, Brian, thank you very much for joining us. I have to go catch a plane down to your shop for when you open in the morning.
I'll be here.
Is that
some thought out for us?
Brian, is that Snake River Farms bacon?
No, it's Hassel Cattle Company. It's
Okay.
a Wagyu cattle ranch here in Texas, Tyler, Texas to be exact. And your viewers can order their beef bacon off the Hassel Cattle Company website, or if they're in the San Antonio area, they can come in my store and buy it.
So is that HASTLE or HASS?
It's HASSELL Cattle Company.
I spelled it the same way you spelled it.
Hey, we gotta clarify here. We're talking beef bacon. This is
when
important
you see
stuff.
It's the marbling on it. It looks like it's good enough to eat right out of the package.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. We'll be grabbing some.
Absolutely. So yeah, going through your website, of the products, you guys seem to be big on the B&B Charcoal products.
Yes, sir. I'm a big supporter of B&B Charcoal. It's a Texas-based company. Everything that they have is not just backyard grade; it's competition grade. The briquettes I use, they last for a long time. You're gonna get the way I do my comp cooking. I use the briquettes to cook my chicken, and an hour and a half later, right before I turn in my ribs, I set my ribs on my PK for just a little while to get a little char on them, and the charcoal's still hot from when I lit it 2.5 hours earlier. So that's that lasts longer, works great. It's popular here, and they've been supportive to me and helped me get going in my store, and along with my competition team as well.
Nice. So when did you open the store?
I opened it the second week in January.
Brand new.
It's brand new. So I'm literally just 2 months old. Just right around 2 months old.
Oh, wow. I thought it's been open. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I knew it was recently, but I didn't know it was that recent.
I mean, the pictures online looks awesome. Like I was saying to you today, it's a barbecue store, but it also looks like it would a woman could go in there and, grab some stuff too. I mean, it's almost like a barbecue store with some crate and barrel flair.
Are you trying to say women don't barbecue?
No, I'm not saying that.
A woman has been in there.
Am I going to get in trouble again?
A woman has been in there. Her name's Aurora. That's my wife.
Okay.
She's put her spin on it. We got a little side of it. She likes to call the Texas boutique side. So so we try to get it to where the wives don't want to sell it in the parking lot while the husbands are searching for all their stuff. They got something in there, so we can get a little bit of the wives' money too while we're at it.
Smart.
There you go.
Smart.
There you go. Yeah. The pictures on Facebook were crazy because you could see. I know there was one picture right at the beginning. It was the grills, and it might have been the either the Memphis wood fires or the pits and spits lines there. Because it looks like you had 1, 2, 3, like 5 or 6 lines of grill companies you carry.
Yes, sir. I got Memphis wood fire grills, pits and spits, Green Mountain grills, PK grills. I got a new one that's very exciting. Tribal grill fire. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
No.
That's it's going to be taking the world on fire. It's going to be every grill master's wet dream.
Tribal.
It's got you set it on top of a barrel, and the outside of it is like a griddle, and then in the middle is where your fire is, and you got a stand with a grill grate on it that swings. The grill grate will swing back and forth and up and down, so you can put your steak right over the top of the fire at anywhere from right on the fire to 10 inches above the fire, and then swing it around. You can be doing multiple things. This thing is it's a lot of fun to cook on. It's going to be all the SCA guys, not all the SCA guys, but there's going to be several SCA guys that are going to be using it. They actually have a bounty for the first person to win the first place in SCA. It gets $1,000 directly from the company. So this grill is not only works great, it's fun to cook on.
Yeah, so you kind of described it almost has that Santa Maria style going, but you can actually like swing it in and left or right of the fire too.
Yeah, because it's got A single grill grate, enough for one large steak, and then you can swing that 360 degrees, and it's on a post, so you can also go up and down.
Oh, that's
with
awesome.
that. So you can get it just as close to the fire you want, and if you need to slow down, we cooked we had one at the Houston Rodeo we were playing on, and we cooked a 3-inch T-bone, and so we got that thing seared up real good, and then we raised it up and did a little indirect heat with it and finished off that T-bone, and it was phenomenal. It's a cooking machine, and it's a lot of fun to cook on, from stir fry to hamburgers to steaks. That's the most fun thing I've as far as grills go. Right now, because it's new, but I have barrel smokers and offset smokers, and you name it. I got a little bit of everything to satisfy all your barbecue addictions.
Oh, nice, honey. It looks like I need a new grill.
Yeah, you do. Believe me, you see this.
Oh, that looks
Brian, I'm
awesome.
showing him right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Travel Fire Grill.
I did a pretty cool video. It's posted on my Lonestar barbecue page.
Okay.
That you'll have to check out later.
Definitely.
All right. So, Brian, hold that thought for 1 second. We're going to take a quick commercial, and we'll be right back.
Awesome. I'll be here.
Attention cigar smokers, or even friends of a cigar smoker. If you're looking to relax with a nice premium cigar or looking for a great gift for a cigar smoker, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Our friends at twoguyscigars.com have created the Cigar of the Month Club. For just $24.99 per month, you or your friend will receive 4 different premium handmade cigars every month. And shipping and handling is included. Go to twoguyscigars.com. That's the number 2, guyscigars.com, and go to the Cigar of the Month Club. You can stop anytime because there's no contract, but you won't because this is a tremendous deal for our listeners. Go to twoguyscigars.com. That's the number 2, guyscigars.com, and click the Cigar of the Month Club. At the same time, if you want to learn about the cigars you receive each month, you can smoke along with them on their own podcast called The Cigar Authority. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a nice premium cigar from our friends at twoguyscigars.com.
And we are back, I think. I can't hear
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I'm good. I can hear me. Brian, you still got us?
Absolutely.
Still here.
I'm just nervous that I only got one ear working here. But
Brian, that thing looks sick.
that is
Now,
crazy.
Can you use any drum and convert it, or do you have to get that tribal?
No, any 50-gallon drum, you
Yep.
can convert it. It comes with a little air vent that you can install yourself, because once that sits on top of the drum, you do need some air intake. But so you can use any drum, and especially for those guys who like to have an ugly drum smoker or a gateway drum smoker that
Yep.
they use, it'll fit right on top of that. So they already got the barrel.
And they already got the vents in it, all that stuff. So yeah, wow,
Exactly.
that looks sick. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I need one of those.
Yeah, it's fun. Believe me, you're gonna want one. And oh, by the way, if you go to tribalgrillfires.com and buy one, put in promo code Lonestar.
Oh, you just read my mind.
Lonestar.
Lone Star.
And if you're in
Sweet.
San Antonio area, you can come by my store.
I've only been there once. And we went to Texas Pride.
Texas Pride, yeah, that's a fun place.
Yep.
It's a fun place. It's got quite the atmosphere out there.
Oh, it was like in the middle of nowhere.
I haven't been there that much. I've been there like 3 times because it's literally the complete opposite side of town as I am. But I used to go out there and check it out when I first moved up here. But
Yep. Now, what's your favorite spot? In your area for barbecue?
well, my backyard is my favorite spot. I find
Good
that
answer.
the barbecue there is very satisfying.
Good answer.
That's the thing. A lot of people come and they'll say, "What's the best barbecue to eat in town?" And I'm like, "Well, I really can't answer that. When I want barbecue, I cook my own
I just
barbecue.
make it myself. Yep.
If I go out to eat, it's generally not a barbecue restaurant. Because if I do, I'm usually disappointed and felt like I spent too much money for inadequate barbecue.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
when they can do it yourself.
100%. Yeah.
So, Brian, let's get into some of your personal products. We'll start with the rubs and we'll work our way down.
Yeah.
So it looks like you have 3 different rubs.
Yes, sir. I got a couple more up here. I just haven't quite put them in the bottle yet, but I have Alamo Dust, which is a real good on ribs and chicken and coincidentally popcorn. I embarrass my kids when I go to the movie theaters. I take a bottle of Alamo Dust with me.
That's awesome.
I have SA, which is a seasonal. It's my spin on an all-purpose rub. It's good on just anything. I said, it's an all-purpose rub. And then my burnt beef, I'm real proud of that one too. It's I used it on brisket and my competition brisket, but it's also good on hamburgers and steaks and all things beef. And it has another use that I didn't originally intend. It's great on eggs in the morning.
See, that's the thing that's been popping up lately, the popcorn. The popcorn has been, no pun intended, popping up lately.
Yep.
Of the rubs. I first saw it with another Texas boy, Steve Brown, Uncle Steve from Uncle Steve Shake.
Mm-hmm.
And it's phenomenal. And so after I saw the guys seasoning the popcorn with the rubs, that's all I've been doing. Getting a new rub out and trying it with the popcorn. It's just something about the popcorn and a barbecue rub. It's born together.
Yep.
It's a great delivery system.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And so those, do the rubs come in different sizes, or you strictly 12 or 16 ounce bottle?
Yeah, right now they're in a 12-ounce bottle and bulk. You can order a 5-pound
5
bag.
pounds. Okay.
I have there's a local butcher shop. They buy it in bulk. They use it in all their sausage that they make and all their in-house cooking. But I've thought about getting some smaller bottles, but I figure, why you need a smaller bottle? You're going to run out of the big bottle the way it is.
That's right. And actually,
more of a pain in the ass for you.
Eric Estrada just commented, those 3 combined on some sweetbreads is, hey-o, ask Brian.
You guys probably don't eat much sweetbreads up there.
No, not much.
In New Hampshire. As Eric would say, mojejas. I believe I said that right. I might have said it wrong. But they're very good. When you open them up out of the package, they look disgusting. Mm-hmm. But once you cook them up and make a little taco out of them, they're good.
Nice.
You should try it.
Huh.
Do you know what sweetbreads are?
No.
Oh, you need to. You need to try those and Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh, I know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, yeah.
Well, if you think the Rocky Mountain oysters don't look very appealing raw, the sweetbreads are even less appealing raw.
Really? All right.
But they are delicious, I promise you.
Nice.
I was a little hesitant at first myself, but now it's a luxury to have them because they're very tasty.
Yeah. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to let you learn on your own on that one.
Okay. I will.
Google sweetbreads.
I will.
And let's see the reaction.
And so Brian, you got the rubs. You also got quite a few of spritzes too.
Yeah, I have 4 spritzes: peach, pineapple, apple, and beef.
Yep.
When I first decided to get into developing my own products for commercial consumption, the first idea was to help offset some of my expense for competition barbecue, because competition barbecue, even when you do win, is still as expensive, and it's even more expensive if you're not winning enough. So I in my mind I thought, well, what's a void in a market? Yeah. And nobody's making spritzes, so I thought, well, why not? I'll try to make some spritzes. I mean, I spritz all the time. I'm making spritzes at my house when I cook, and so there you go. I made 4 different spritzes that I use all the time. I use them. I also use them in my injections.
Yeah.
So they got multiple uses. Use them in my wraps as well when I'm wrapping my ribs or brisket and whatnot.
Nice.
Now, are you a foil guy or are you a butcher paper guy?
I'm a foil guy. In competition, if I was just doing it in the backyard, it'd be butcher paper. But in the competition, I'm less concerned about bark as I am keeping my brisket juicy and and tender. Especially in IBCA, it's not like KCBS where when you turn your food in, it's going to be judged within minutes, and it's only going to be judged one round. IBCA, when you turn it in, it might be 30 minutes before it goes to the first round.
Oh,
or maybe not quite that long, but on a bigger competition, you got to go through 3 rounds of judging, and by the time if you're lucky enough to get to that final round, that brisket's been setting out for a good 45 minutes to an hour. So you get to that point, bark is not near as important as juiciness and tenderness.
okay.
Nice. And then you also have a barbecue sauce, and once again, it's back to the names of these sauces, and I love it. The Memphis Mistress. Oh, so is that just like a Memphis style, obviously?
Vinegar sauce?
What it is, it's a combination, at least in my mind anyway, and my mind's a little quirky sometimes, of a Memphis sauce and a Texas sauce.
Okay.
The mix of the two. So in the title, Texas is the Mistress.
Yep.
Okay.
So Memphis Mistress.
Oh,
I like it.
yeah. The name caught me. I'm like, oh, that's a fantastic name for a sauce.
Yeah, it's a good sauce. It's been real popular, been doing real well. Once people try it, they like it.
Nice. Let's see.
Excuse me. And you do catering as well, correct?
Well, not anymore. Not
Okay.
since I opened up the store.
Okay.
Catering is way too much work, and I'm so busy now with the store, and then still trying to do competitions. I've been real busy. I don't have time to cater.
The store's a lot easier.
Yeah, no kidding.
So obviously a bunch of the boys. You probably know a bunch of the boys in the chat, but two in particular. Obviously Eric Estrada. On your website, Camp House for 10% off.
Every time you say the name, I think of Chips, California.
Yeah, I want to say, where's
Who's the other
shoot,
guy? The blonde guy.
the blonde guy? What's his name?
Paunch.
No.
No, Paunch is Eric.
Yeah, Paunch is Eric.
John.
John.
Yeah,
Yes.
where's John? I want to say, where's John?
Yeah, Eric's a good guy. It was funny. He's like, oh, hey, I can get Bryan Crawford on. See if he wants. If you're looking for guests, I can see if Bryan. I go, Eric. Literally, funny enough, I spoke with Bryan last night, and we're already booked up. So that was funny as can be. But last night you had come in cooking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to go.
Okay.
Would you let me?
Go ahead.
This isn't my first rodeo here.
Go ahead.
Jeez. But funny enough, we were in Rick Galindo of Rick's Barbecue and Specialties and Galindo's Barbecue. Did a live on YouTube yesterday. So all the boys are in the chat and we're going back and forth. And oddly enough, you got brought up from obviously a mutual friend of ours, Chef Johnny Stewart.
Oh yeah.
And he said something very interesting of you are going to be going by the high school and doing a cooking class for some of the competition teams.
Yeah, I was going to go down there and talk to the classes. I probably cover chicken with them because chicken's a short cook. And, being into high school, it's going to be limited on how much time we have to deal with. And and chicken is actually, generally speaking, one of my stronger categories. So I think it's really cool that they got these high school teams going now. Because playing football is not necessary for everybody. So it's a fun thing to do. A good to learn how to cook. And it can be fun. It can be competitive too. So.
Oh, for sure. Now, is this like the first time you guys are doing something like this, or is this like a regular thing?
This will be the first time for me.
Okay, cool.
Being involved with any kind of high school team. So I'm quite excited about going down there and talking to the students and hopefully I can teach them something.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. 'Cause, it's all about giving back to the kids. Especially the future of barbecue.
Yep.
It's all the young guys, and if you get them the right right steps, it builds that confidence in their cooking and just makes them want to do more and more. And, especially with the youth, brings the innovations. Everything for years, everything was, low and slow. Then all of a sudden, a couple of young guns get in there with the hot and fast methods. And, it changes the game a little bit.
Right. I wish they had that when I was in high school.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I would have loved that.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed it myself.
Wouldn't have played the sports. My knees would be fine.
2 high school sports I know definitely in Texas are barbecue and bass fishing. I would do both of those in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I didn't know about bass fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Oh, yeah. And big time on the collegiate level, bass fishing.
Now, Bryan, when you're going down to the high school, and I know this is your first time, is it just one team per high school?
I believe so. On this one particular, I believe so. All the ones that I have heard about, I know on this particular one, it's just one team. Mm-hmm. Well, I say one team. They're all one team, but they will, once they get to the competition themselves, they'll split up in probably at least maybe pairs, and because most of them are probably not prepared to do the whole competition by themselves.
Okay.
Especially if you've never done it, it's, doing brisket, ribs, and chicken and having your timing down it might be a bit much if they've never done it. But so I'm imagining, I think he said they had 15 or 16 kids. You could probably put that into 7 or 8 teams if they wanted to. I don't honestly, we didn't talk about how they're going to split them up, but in my mind, you could have 7 or 8 teams within that. But
that's cool. And Bryan, we have another comment, and more of an extreme high compliment. I'm going to take it because I know what this gentleman has been doing lately. Bill Purvis from Chicken Fried Barbecue. Bryan taught me everything I know. And and he also wants to know, when's your next competition? Because Bill has been absolutely crushing it on the circuit. He just took grand champion this past weekend, and it's just been
rodeo.
No, Bill, he took grand champion. I think it was down by, and I may be wrong, but I want to say it was down by Galveston, but I could be wrong. But yeah, the rodeo was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, the Houston Livestock Rodeo, yeah.
But he did have he helped cook on that. I know he had a pretty decent showing on the brisket. He helped cook there at the rodeo, and Bill has been on fire. He's a good friend of mine, and he's been doing really well. It's fun to watch. If you can't do well yourself, you get just as much fun watching your friends do well.
Absolutely.
And it's a big party anyway.
Yeah. Don't tell my wife that.
And actually, Chef Johnny just said they have about 20 kids, and on a team at the high school comp, there are teams of 5.
Teams of 5. Oh,
break it up.
Wow,
that sounds like too many Chiefs and not enough Indians.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I bet the laughs are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have to talk about that. Who's in charge of what on that?
So, Bryan, thank you for taking some time out to join us. Where can everybody find you? Websites, social media, things of that nature.
Well, I have 2. One for Crawford's Barbecue and one for Lonestar Barbecue. The Lonestar Barbecue Pro Shop. It's just like that, Lonestar BBQ Pro Shop on the Facebook, and Lonestar BBQ ProShop.com on the World Wide Web, and then the same on Instagram. And then Crawford's Barbecue is Crawford's Barbecue Cooking Team on Facebook, and BBQ Crawford on Instagram, and then CrawfordsBBQ.com on the World Wide Web.
Awesome.
And then where's your store located in San Antonio?
It's actually located in Helotes, Texas, which is a suburb of San Antonio. It's one of those deals you can't tell you're inside one and outside the other. So it's a nice little area of San Antonio.
Okay.
God damn, I got to get down to Texas.
You do?
Come on down.
I officially know way too many people in Texas.
Then you're perfect.
Absolutely, and I'll fit right.
I went down not knowing a soul.
But yeah, I want to come by the shop. That's for sure.
Yeah, time it. We'll go do a cook-off together.
Nice. See?
We will mark that down. We will definitely do that. I just need 2 good legs first.
No, you don't.
Just roll me in there.
There's enough drinking
We'll roll
that
you
goes
around.
down there.
I got
you
a
won't feel
ramp in my
anything.
trailer. We'll roll you right up in there.
Yeah, perfect. Well, Bryan, thank you so much for taking time out to join us, letting the people, introduce you to some more people and, introducing you to us personally. Thank you for taking the time and best of luck with the competitions. Especially best of luck with the store. Looks like, just by looking at the things, you're well on your way to success, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
that's
appreciate
fantastic.
it, and I'm going to try to keep the smoke light and keep on the trail.
Awesome,
Nice.
awesome. Thank you, Bryan.
Pleasure speaking with you, Brian.
Yeah, you guys have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Well, that's it for this week, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All our episodes will be there right at your fingertips. On social media, find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Pit Life BBQ. Questions and comments, please send them to Pit Life BBQ Podcast at gmail.com. And like always, please subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. What else you got going on?
Nothing much.
That's it?
That's it.
Want to call it a day?
I think so.
All right. Just asking.
It was a good conversation today.
Well, sometimes I saw your reaction. You found out what Sweetbreads are.
Yeah, I did.
You want to tell the viewers what Sweetbreads are?
Yeah, it's meat. Hold on. I lost it. Shit. See, Jesus. And I got no service now. Hold on.
All right. Sometime today.
I am trying. Sweetbreads, the thymus gland, or rarely the pancreas of an animal, especially as used for food.
There you go.
Yep. They look. Yeah.
Yeah. That pretty much says it all, folks.
I will try it, though.
We'll see about that.
Okay. Maybe we'll have another eat-off.
Sweetbread eat-off.
Sweetbread eat-off.
Okay. And on that note, guys, till next week, keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.